gas station's been closed. The irony's not lost on me, I'm freezing to the bone. But what bothers me is I'm so far away from home. What bothers me is I'm so far away from home. Home, home, home. A little more gas for me, please. Just crack open the window and all I need is speed. But what bothers me is you're not sitting next to me. What bothers me is you're not sitting next to me. And I know that life is rough like this road, and sometimes all I do is spin in the snow. And I want you to know that I felt what it's like to feel so low, like a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road. Let me in from the cold. Old friends are good, but strangers are like gold. 'Cause everything I say is new, nothing gets old. 'Cause everything I say is new, nothing gets old. And I know that life is rough like this road, and sometimes all I do is spin in the snow. And I want you to know that I felt what it's like to feel so low, like a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road. On the road, I'm traveling light, but I got your memory in tow. Of us on the street, just dancing toe to toe. What bothers me is that lonely song on the radio, telling me to go, telling me to go, telling me to go. Now I know that life is rough like this road, and sometimes all I do is spin in the snow. And I want you to know that I felt what it's like to feel so low, like a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road, just a shadow on the road.
Footsteps unaccompanied, and you call my name, and I can hardly stand.
It feels a million miles away, but when I'm close to you, I pray that I'll never have to leave. There's nothing more in life I want than just to feel your beating heart and let you know that I am near. The sun is setting fast, I know, and I can feel you bid me go, but I don't wanna leave just yet. 'Cause I've got so much left to see, but I know freedom ain't that free if I ain't got you by my side. Oh, my love, won't you come and walk with me a while? Time don't stop, even in the middle of a dream. So turn the car around and leave. Meet me underneath the tree inside the valley that we made. And with our hands we'll make the best of the life that we have left, and we will never say goodbye. Oh, my love, won't you come and walk with me a while? Time don't stop, even in the middle of a dream. Turn the car around and leave. Meet me underneath the tree inside the valley that we made. And with our hands we'll make the best of the life that we have left, and we will never say goodbye. And if we do, we'll meet again, knowing love was heaven sent, and I've never felt this way.
You know you've been in my dreams a lot lately, and I kind of remember some of them vaguely. You know they seem so real at the time, and from the first time I saw you smile, you know the skies were gold and they went on for miles. You were the most beautiful sight I'd ever seen. Time just seemed to stand still, and the sky was raining $100 bills when you stood there in your yard. And now you're floating through the city like a wild balloon, from the sands of California to the mine rooms, in the wild and the endless blue. Floating through the city like a wild balloon, from the highways of Toronto down to Saskatoon, by the light of the lonesome moon, by the light of the lonesome moon. like I'd been there before in some other life, driving down those winding roads. And when I'd wake up in the morning, see you standing there, looking in the mirror, just a brush in your hair, I couldn't believe how beautiful you were. And out of all the wildest pleasures I crave, and out of all the finest treasures I've seen, you know you're closest to my heart. And now you're floating through the city like a wild balloon, from the golden rings of Saturn to the blue lagoon, into the wild and the endless blue. Floating through the city like a wild balloon, from the mountains of Vancouver down to Saskatoon, by the light of the lonesome moon, by the light of the lonesome moon.
Some say love is a winding road, carves a map through the darkest night. Some say love takes a heavy load, helps someone make the burden light, teaches you not to hold too tight. You and I have come a long way together. You and I got a long way to go. You don't have to ask me now or never, 'cause I'm already yours and you'll always be mine. Some say love is a fire that grows, bound to hurt when you let it go. Some say love is a choice we made, a holy vow we should never break. But maybe that's just the chance we take. You and I have come a long way together. You and I have got a long way to go. You don't have to ask me now and never, 'cause I'm already yours and you'll always be mine. You'll always be mine. taking all the love, and now I know no fear. 'Cause where I found my home is here with you. Take me home, back to fields of barley where I once belonged. I remember days when we were all so young, waiting for the sun to rise on us. Come a little bit closer, I gotta have you next to me. Got a little bit older, but I never felt so free. Got me thinking about time, it ain't got no hold on me. I wanna see your sunset eyes, wanna feel your young heartbeat. Darling, don't you know my voice? I've been calling, singing melodies, and I've been lost in dreams of being home again with you. So tell me where you wanna go, 'cause you belong with me. We could climb the clouds or we could sail the sea. We won't know if we don't ever try. Come a little bit closer, I gotta have you next to me. I got a little bit older, but I never felt so free. Got me thinking about time, it ain't got no hold on me. I wanna see your sunset eyes, wanna feel your young heart beating, 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 beating for Come a little bit closer, I gotta have you next to me. I got a little bit older, but I never felt so free. Got me thinking about time, it ain't got no hold on me. I wanna see your sunset eyes, I wanna feel your young heartbeat.
Feel the kindness in your eyes, I see the way you look tonight. It makes me wanna hold you. If I could stop the hands of time and hold back the morning light, just so I can hold you. 'Cause I've been waiting so long to say, will you be mine forever? And now we've become more in love than we have ever been. Patiently, we take each other's hands. You and I, we got wild love, wild love. You and I, we got wild love, wild love. You and I, we got wild love, wild love. everything makes sense when I'm spending time with you. I just wanna hold you, and the joy that fills the air when I say the words I do. I'm so glad I found you, 'cause I've been waiting so long to say, will you be mine forever? And now we've become more in love than we have ever been. Patiently, we take each other's hands. You and I, we got wild love, wild love. You and I, we got wild love, wild love, wild love. You and I, we got wild love, wild love, wild love.
Every day is heavy. Every night is never through. Every morning with no warning, I'm drowned in blue. A tired heart can tear a man apart. Tell me something I don't already know. I've seen it all before and heard it all too. Every evening I'm dreaming of something new. A tired heart can tear a man apart. Tell me something I don't already know. I've got to do more. Don't know who or what for. It's just a feeling Oh, to be a kid again, to feel the sun upon my skin, to laugh and play until the sun goes down. Oh, to feel the little joys, to never make one single choice, and know that nothing's gonna stress me out. Oh, at least for now. Oh, to be a kid again, to feel the breeze creep up my skin, to be so full of life and without care. Oh, to love the little things, the ones that we can't seem to see, 'cause everyone around us has gone blind. Oh, we're not sure why. Shores 1 month ago, I was sailing across the blue. The waters teemed with violent storms to send my boat untrue. Atlantic bound I was no more, Indian a far off thorn. The wind and waves crushed my bone, settling a 10-year score. Pacific, why do you hold me? Why do you keep me to a war or a crime? Pacific, why don't you lose me into your night? Silver stars at dark, I could not tell my way, for it seemed as though by the light of dawn the sky would turn to gray. Don't you let that boy see the sun, lest he find his path. I have him now for myself, a pill unto my wrath. Pacific, why do you hold me? Why do you keep me to a war or a crime? Pacific, why don't you lose me into your night. Pacific, why do you hold me? Why do you keep me to a war or a crime? Pacific, why don't you lose me into your night? Pacific. Then you came back home. Why'd you let me go when all I have you know? Time they say will heal, but only if you're still to keep below the guilt of men who think they're real. You gotta find it, don't you hide it. You don't need the reminding. You gotta feel it, don't you steal it. You don't need all the deals in my heart. You won't be alright if you love the
to the reason. Found another trend that I could break to feel more like myself. Saw the water where they drown the sorrows. Pacific lovers in motion. They keep on talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. California dreaming may just be a feeling when everything is out of reach. All the pretty people are looking pretty equal now. Stars burn bright outside the city limit, where the canyons are empty. Lonely nights lit by lonely companions, in a sweetness and release. I thought I saw you hiding in the shadows. You were holding the answer. Everybody's talking about themselves. California dreaming may just be a feeling when everything is out of reach. All the pretty people are looking pretty equal now. All the pretty people are floating like they won't come down. Always wait for the dust to settle before you tell me you miss me. California dreaming may just be a feeling when everything is out of reach. All the pretty people are looking pretty equal now. California dreaming may just be a feeling when everything is out of reach. All the pretty people are looking pretty equal now. All the pretty people are floating like they won't come down.
Never believed in love at first sight, but then you went and caught my eye, and I knew right then this was the first night of the rest of my life. I was never really brave back then, but I'm glad I went and took my chance, and I see right now that was the first night of the rest of my life. And now I realize I was always supposed to find you. And now I realize it was always supposed to be. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. I was never brave back then, and I'm glad I went and took my chance, and I see right now this was the first night of the rest of my life. Now I realize I was always supposed to be you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you.
If you turn towards the way the ship did come, you can smell the earth that you and I lived on. All the pity that you had on me back then, all the Sunday afternoons with all your friends. You never did think I'd reach the deep of the world we found when you still had a dream. But now the time below your feet has turned to stone, and the children at your knees, they will never know. It was 2 miles long and you were never coming back from the hill where you left no track, from the hill where you bled and died. Forget you, I couldn't if I wanted to, even if the moon stayed true, even if the sun told lies. A life that you and I, now we cannot hide. But if you like the way the road is bending on, well then I'll leave you with the sparrows and be gone. And your sky may turn to red and blue and black, but you may never see the sky with what you have. So if you turn towards the way the ship did come, you can find the earth that you and I lived on. It was 2 miles long and you were never coming back from the hill where you left no track, from the hill where you bled and died. Forget you, I couldn't if I wanted to,
One of these days, we'll give back the time we borrowed. One of these nights, I won't worry about tomorrow. And one of these moments will stick in my mind. And one of these afternoons, I swear, we'll get up and we'll leave this time. We'll never make it very far. I like you riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing my songs back to me. I'm trying to stay between the lines that you read on my palms. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire, and I'm trying to stay calm. It's funny how life is what you give and what you take. It's funny how waiting around is just another big mistake. It's funny how everything's a circle, coming back again. So we laugh at ourselves when we pass ourselves coming round the bend. We never make it very far. I like you riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing my songs back to me. I'm trying to stay between the lines that you read on my palms. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire, and I'm driving around this town trying to put the flames out. When the sun goes down, you know I'm doused in doubt, but I think that you're the only one who will be keeping me cool tonight. We never make it very far. Like you're riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing my songs back to me. I'm trying to stay between the lines that you read on my palms. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire, and I'm trying to stay calm.
Wiser man would tell you how to settle down when you're stranded in the clouds. A fool would never notice the storm that makes you fly, or the lightning in your eyes all over, will you still remember me as I want, or as you need? It's harder now to fake it, easier to lie, and no one bats an eye. The end feels like a spark, so you guard it with your heart, for when you wanna see a light and the world grows harder now, and everything before barely matters anymore. When it's all over, will you still remember me as I was, or as you need? When it's all over, will you still remember me as I was, or as you need? Or why you leave? Why you leave? Through all the snow in these northern skies, and all them crows with their strange mournful cries, the lowest lows and the grand soaring highs, I'll be kind to you the rest of my days. Through all them shadowy barbed wire streets, and all them lying servants in their parliamentary seats, through all the frozen-hearted warlords and thieves, I'll be kind to you the rest of my days. And so when you go down that dark, foggy road, if there's one thing that you know, when you're out in the cold, with all the warmth my devoted heart holds, I'll be kind to you the rest of my days.
faces, them rush hour subway trains. The things that you know deeply but can never be explained. I'll be kind to you the rest of my days. And so when you go, take this promise for the road. If there's one thing that you know, when you're out there all alone, with all the warmth my devoted heart holds, I'll be kind to you the rest of my days. I'll be kind to you the rest of my days.
Can't stand, no matter how hard you try. You're wearing down every bone, but only just getting by. In my mind, there's nothing else you can do. The world is filled with color, and all you ever see is blue. I can see that it's wearing you down, and I know when you pick yourself off of the ground, you are constantly working things out, and you do it without making a sound. You try and you're battling life, it's constantly bringing you down. I can see that you're working things out. It's a fine line between seeing that you need a new start and changing everything that you are, just to find your way through the dark. I can see that it's wearing you down, and I know when you pick yourself off of the ground, you are constantly working things out, and you do it
feet up on the dash, and the calling open road. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. Now we can go anywhere you wanna go. Ooh, there's no place we can't go. Ooh, my home is when I'm alone with you. With you. Sunlight fades away and you fall into my arms. This life is not the same when we're apart. If you follow me tonight, I'll walk with you for life, and we can go anywhere you wanna go. Ooh, there's no place we can't go. Ooh, my home is when I'm alone with you. With you. With you. With you.
Cold rain, making rivers on my window late last night. Cold rain, cold rain. Rain in the shadow, in my head on my window pane. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, don't you follow me anymore. Just lie and stay there on the floor. Sunshine, shine on this frail head of mine. Sunshine, sunshine. You've been making shadows wherever I go. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, don't you follow me anymore. Just lie and stay there on the floor. Lie and stay there on the floor. Coyotes, they've been yipping all night just like back home. Coyote, laughing in the shadows and how their eyes do glow. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, follow me anymore. Just lie and stay there on the floor. Just lie and stay there on the floor.
You've been picking fights with shadows twice your size, using candlelight to dance with your disguise. And when those rumors grow and silence takes this town, you never care enough to try and choke them down. Now there's nowhere left to run. Even the stars aren't out tonight. When it's all been said and done, you can't help but wonder why. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way to find someone who makes you wanna stay. If you could do it all again, there's not a thing that